So here are the most unique facts you'll see. This is one fact about every country part 2. In this video, I'll provide you with one fact about each and every country. We'll be doing this according to the order of the alphabet. In this episode, we're doing facts of countries until we are at the letter K. We left with the letter C, but first we need to give a fact about Barbados since I forgot it in the last part. Barbados. Barbados is a major tourist destination, receiving over 664,000 tourists every year. The country has a population of 282,000 people. Cote d'Ivoire, Ivory Coast, takes its name from the intensive ivory trade that took place in the region from the 15th to 17th centuries. Croatia. Croatia has the second highest rate of immigration in the world. Iceland is on the number 1 spot. Cuba. Cuba has the highest doctor-to-patient ratio in the world. Due to this fact, many Cuban doctors are sent to countries where medical aid is required. Cyprus. Oddly, Cypriots do not like fishing and they do not fish, despite being an island nation. Czech Republic. There are over 2,000 castles and chateaux in the Czech Republic, more than in any other country in Europe. Denmark. Denmark has more than twice as many bicycles, 4.2 million, as cars, 1.8 million. Every day, Copenhageners ride their bicycles for more than 1.13 million kilometers. That's very much. Djibouti. Several nations have military bases in Djibouti, including France, the US, and China. Dominican Republic. This is the flag of the Dominican Republic, and it is the only country in the world to have an image of the Holy Bible on its national flag. Dominica. 2/3 of Dominica is covered in rainforest. In Dominica, there's also river for every day of the year, 365 in total. Ecuador. Ecuador is the only country in the world named for a geographical feature, the equator that flows across it. Its formal name, República del Ecuador, translates as Republic of the Equator. Egypt. 95% of Egypt's population live within a few kilometers of the Nile. The Nile was critical for ancient Egypt to develop. El Salvador. El Salvador is the smallest, but most densely populated country in Central America. It's 20,700 square kilometer, a population of around 6.7 million, and a density of 322 people per square kilometer. Eritrea. Eritrea has never held a presidential or national election since independence. Estonia. Estonia has one of the world's highest adult literacy rates, over 99.8%. Eswatini. Eswatini has 2 capital cities. Mbabane is the administrative capital, while Lobamba is the national capital. Ethiopia. Coffee was accidentally discovered in Ethiopia when a goat herder found his flock running restlessly after eating the coffee plant. Fiji. Fiji is an archipelago of roughly 300 islands and 540 islets in Oceania. The islands cover an area of approximately 3 million square kilometers. There are about 100 inhabited islands. Finland. The average Finn consumes 12 kilograms of coffee yearly, the highest in the world. That's twice as much as Italians drink and 3 times as much as Americans consume. France. France is sometimes known as the hexagon, due to the fact that it has 6 sides. Also, approximately 85% of the French population resides in cities. Gabon. Gabon has a horizontally striped green, yellow, and blue flag. The yellow represents the equator, the green symbolizes the extensive forested area, and the blue reflects the Atlantic coast. The Gambia. The Gambia is an odd shape, occupying a long, thin strip of land that surrounds the Gambia River. The country is only 25 kilometers broad at its narrowest point, and 50 kilometers wide at its widest point. Its land stretches about 480 kilometers from the Atlantic coast into the interior. Georgia. Georgia has been producing wine for 8,000 years and is considered to be the birthplace of winemaking. Germany. Germany's capital center has shifted 7 times. Aachen, Regensburg, Frankfurt am Main, Nuremberg, Berlin, Weimar, Bonn, and since 1990, Berlin again. Ghana. Gold accounts for nearly half, 49% of all of Ghana's exports, valued at $8.35 billion. Greece. Approximately 16.5 million tourists visit Greece each year, more than the country's entire population. Tourism constitutes nearly 16% of the gross domestic product. And one little bonus facts in between the countries. No one in Greece can choose to not vote. Voting is required by law for every citizen who is 18 or older. Grenada. In 2004, Grenada was hit by Hurricane Ivan. The hurricane damaged over 90% of homes on the island and damaged a prison leading to the escape of 17 convicts. Maybe the fate decided they were all innocent. Guatemala. Antigua was once the capital of Guatemala. However, following a devastating earthquake in 1773, the capital was moved to Guatemala City in 1776. Antigua is now a UNESCO World Heritage Site, inscribed for its architecture and preserved ruins. Guinea. Guinea is a predominantly Islamic country, with Muslims representing 85% of the population. Guinea-Bissau. Guinea-Bissau suffers from some of the world's worst air pollution. As of 2021, it was ranked the 6th worst country for air pollution when measured by the number of deaths, 161.8 per 100,000 people. Guyana. Guyana means land of many waters, as it has at least 300 waterfalls and multiple rivers. Haiti. Haitians love to gamble. Its popularity is a result of the Haitian belief that so much depends on the fancy of the gods. During voodoo ceremonies, Haitians implore the gods to reveal winning lottery numbers. Holy See. Although many, including myself, call the country the Vatican, it's actually Holy See, which is the real name. Swiss guards have been protecting the Pope since 1506 and are still doing so. Honduras. The Honduran flag features its own 5 stars and stripes. The 5 stars symbolize the countries in Central America, while the stripes symbolize the Caribbean Sea and the Pacific Ocean. Hungary. About 1/3 of native Hungarians, about 5 million, live outside Hungary, mostly in Romania, but also in the other countries adjacent to Hungary. Iceland. Iceland was the last place on Earth to be settled by humans. Over 1100 years ago, Vikings from Norway discovered Iceland by accident. Not weird, of course, since it's situated in the middle of nowhere. India. Even though India has the 2nd largest number of internet users in the world, second only to China, the percentage of the population using the internet is among the lowest in the world, with only 48.7% of the population having access to it. Indonesia. Out of the 10 largest islands in the world, 3 are a part of Indonesia: Borneo, Papua New Guinea, and Sumatra. Iran. Iran has been nicknamed the nose job capital of the world, with as many as 200,000 people receiving cosmetic surgery for a nose job every year. Iraq. In Arabic, the name Iraq means deeply rooted, well-watered, fertile. The name has been in use since before the 6th century. Ireland. Around 70 to 80 million people worldwide claim to be part Irish or have Irish ancestry. It's not easy to get the exact numbers, but countries like Australia, Argentina, Canada, and South Africa are among the countries with the highest amount of those with Irish lineage outside of the United Kingdom. Israel. Israel has one of the world's highest life expectancies at 82.8 years. Also, Israel is a world leader in terms of research and development. It has the highest number of startups and engineers as a proportion of the population, and has more tech startups than any other country outside the USA. Italy. From 1861 to 1985, more than 26 million people left Italy, mostly from the overcrowded south, to seek a better life. Only 1 in 4 came home again. Jamaica. It was the first Caribbean island to produce rum commercially. Jamaican rum is famous worldwide, and it remains one of the world's largest exporter and producer of rum. Jamaica also has the highest number of rum bars per capita in the world. Japan. There are 118 volcanoes in Japan. This number outlasts volcanoes in any other country and makes 10% of the world's total number of volcanoes. Jordan. Alongside Egypt, Jordan is one of only 2 Arab nations to have made peace with Israel. In 1994, Jordan signed a peace treaty with Israel, ending the 46-year official state of war. Kazakhstan. Kazakhstan is the world's largest landlocked country, with a size of 2.72 million square kilometers. Kenya. Kenya is home to more than 40 tribes with over 60 tribal languages spoken. This was the second part of one fact about every country in the world. The next one is coming to you soon, and it is going to be a longer one. Subscribe to stay tuned. And let's try to get 20,000 subscribers before the end of the year. Anyway, thank you for watching, and see you in the next of Earth Basics.